Welcome back, everybody. You guys are tuned into the official YouTube channel for the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency Exchange, the official crypto partner of Paris Saint-Germain, one of the world's greatest football clubs. It is Friday, so let's do a weekly wrap-up of what happened in the crypto industry this week. In today's episode, we talk about the huge crash that brought the cryptocurrency market down nearly 30%, and the fact that now we are in recovery mode and see where the price is going to go over the next 2 weeks. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, September 11th. Thank you so much for joining me every single day. All of the likes, all of the comments, all of the new subscribers, you guys are helping this channel grow like crazy. And if you're new here and you like what you see in this video, consider subscribing down below and tick the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new one. All right, let's see what cryptocurrencies did in the last 24 hours. Jumping on the computer here, going to CoinCasso.com and looking at the top cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin currently sitting at $10,255, down 1% from yesterday. Ethereum sitting at $359, down 2.6% from yesterday. XRP at 0.2392, down 2.5% from yesterday. And Chainlink down 5.7% from yesterday at $12.19. Now let's jump into CoinMarketCap and see who was the top performers in the last 24 hours. And sorting these by the top 24-hour change, we have Celsius at 15%, Yearn Finance up 10%, IOST up 9.5%, and Storage up 9.4%. Usually on this list, we see double and triple digits, so I wouldn't be too concerned about the big boys going down just a few percent when even most of the altcoins are having such small gains. All right, now let's do some technical analysis and look at the price of Bitcoin over the last week. Now let's jump onto the CoinCasso exchange and check out the charts on there. Let me just log in really quick. Username, password, and authenticator. Log in. This is the main dashboard that you're going to see all your statistics. On the left hand side, click on exchange, and right here on the dashboard of the exchange we have a chart by trading view. All right, bringing this chart out in full screen mode, this is what we've been seeing since September 1st. This huge market dive. We saw the price of Bitcoin going down from just above $12,000 all the way down to $9,800, which is a dump of 18.3%. Now, these are all the major support and resistance levels that it hit on its way down and the ones that it's going to struggle with on its way up. You can see here I have them marked out. It's going to be the 12,000, 11,700, 11,300, 10,700, 10,500, currently the $10,300 level, and 9,800. Right now, what we're looking for in Bitcoin is market confidence to return after this huge drop. A lot of people lost a lot of money, so for them to regain confidence is going to take some time, and my projections before in previous videos have been over the next month that we should see recovery. So since the bottom here on September 4th, we have been seeing a lot of play in this range. We have actually gotten up to the highest point since that time at 10,489. So basically what we're looking at is a little bit of play on this line and then living in this area comfortably, breaking into the next, and so on and so forth. This is going to be the ideal scenario. I know it's going to be long and grueling, but it's the best way to recover from something like this. We don't want to see a huge spike back up because then there's a potential that it could spike back down. Always keep in mind that CME futures gap sitting at about 9,600. We could spike down there really quick and then come back up above 10,000. That's still a risk we need to take. And now let's take a look at Ethereum. You can see the huge market crash just like everything else, but what's interesting on Ethereum is we've had a really nice recovery. For the last 2 days, we have been climbing up, reaching a level of $378. We have come down quite a bit since that point, sitting at about $356. Now, I don't know if you can see this pattern, but I can. You see the price come up and then reject back down, not hitting a lower point. You see the price come up and down again, not hitting a lower point, and the price coming up again. If it doesn't hit a lower point, we might come down here to the 330 level, and we're gonna keep this growth in hills. If you remember my previous video on Ethereum where I talked about the price action that happened in 2017 and 2018, where the price was sitting at about $900 and dumped down over the course of a week to about $400. Then the following 4 weeks, it spiked to over $1,400. That's the crazy volatility that we had at the beginning of the story of cryptocurrencies. Right now, the market is much more stable than it was back then. So the ideal scenario is, again, this steady growth over time, but there always still is the potential that Bitcoin and Ethereum could have this sharp come down and then a gigantic spike back up. In my opinion, it's highly unlikely, but it could happen. So if I was you on your exchange or whatever platform you use to track the prices, set an indicator up, an alarm that once prices hit certain levels like 500, 600, 700, you get a notification so that you know when the price is rallying in case you want to take profits or buy more, so that you know what the market's doing without living on the charts every day. And just quickly taking a look at Chainlink, we're seeing the exact same recovery that we're seeing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I have 99% confidence in the fact that we are going to climb back up above where we were on September 1st. It is, however, going to take some time, close to about a month. And if you're looking to day trade and make some money right now while cryptocurrencies are going back up, here is a little trick. You don't have to predict the top and the bottom of these trends. You just have to catch a little move of it. So as you see the price rallying back up and then stagnating off, you're obviously expecting the price to drop back down. As it starts leveling off, you can sell, watch the price closely as it drops down, buy back in. You don't even have to hit the bottom right here. Just buy back in anywhere lower than you did before, wait for the price to spike up above that previous highest level, wait for it to level off, sell again, and wait for the price to come down. Now, this is always risky because if you sell off on a level down and then it spikes and you miss that, it could spike up higher than where you sold it. So you have to be vigilant on the charts. You have to be day trading. You have to be putting in screen time. But we are seeing this pattern. So you could take advantage while day trading that pattern. Like I said, we will see consistent growth over the next month. And I think it's just going to keep doing this over the next 30 days. All right. And because news has become so stagnant and they're repeating the same stories over and over again because there's not much to talk about in a market crash, let's do a quick recap and read some headlines. Jumping on Cointelegraph right here, the IRS is offering $625,000 bounty to anyone who can break Monero and Lightning. Look at the US government trying to fiddle their way into everything. Big one right here, another DeFi exit scam just made $20 million off of investors' funds. This is why you always have to be cautious about new projects and make sure you know who you're dealing with. These startups, man, they just, put out all the hype, all the PR, they get all the money, and then they walk away, no trace, living on an island somewhere. And Peter Brandt back in the news. He's very anti-Bitcoin. Bitcoin's 12.5K pump didn't do much to impress Peter Brandt. Guarantee you he's holding so much Bitcoin. And like I mentioned in my analysis, Bitcoin's price at risk of the CME gap fill unless the 10.5K flips to support, meaning that if we can stay above that level and constantly be attacking it and not breaking through it whatsoever, that CME futures gap is a story in the past. And that's about it for the headlines. I'm not seeing anything else really interesting here, so you guys know what time it is. Let's choose the fan of the day. All right, and scrolling through the comments here, the winner of fan of the day is Doug Murphy. His comment is, "Oh my God, you said soccer. The Paris Saint-Germain football club is not going to like that." This is very true, man. I really struggle with the fact that soccer and football, I'm from America. It's soccer, but everybody out here, when I say soccer, they're like, "You mean football, right?" And I'm like, nah, I get it. I'm going to make that mistake from time to time. Unfortunately, Doug, you did not put your CoinCasso ID number, so I'm going to give you one chance. Sign up for the CoinCasso exchange, put your ID number under this comment that I'm going to pin because you are the fan of the day, but I cannot send you 10 USDT, your prize for winning, unless you have that code on there. So congratulations, Doug. Again, you'll be the pinned comment on that video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and thank you all for joining me today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on your way out, and we will see you back here on Monday.